Thank you for coming and joining me today. Today I've decided to read a psalm, Psalm 8. This is the Psalm of David. O Lord our God, how excellent is your name in all the earth, who has set your glory above the heavens. Out of the mouth of babes and children you have ordained strength. When I consider the heavens, the work of your fingers, the moon and the stars which you have ordained. What is man that you are mindful of him, and the Son of Man that you visited him? For you have made him a little lower than the angels, and have crowned him with glory and honor. You made him to have dominion over the works of your hands, and you have put all things under his feet. So there's two very relevant things here that come out of this. It says, out of the mouth of children, you have given strength. And it also says that he made us a little lower than the angels. Most of us don't really understand what angels are, but they're messengers of God. They have a lot higher attributes than we do because they can appear to us, and they're quite a little bit superior. So he's made us slightly lower than them, but he has crowned us with glory and honor. And he has made us to have dominion over all the things that he has made. Everything that he has made, this earth we have dominion over. And you have put all things under our feet. There's where strength and power come from. It's been given to us. He's given us dominion over the sheep and the oxen and the beasts of the field, the fowl of the air, the fish of the sea, and whatever passes through the path of the sea. And it says, O Lord our God, how excellent is thy name. Verse 9, I will praise thee, O Lord, with my whole heart. I will show forth all your marvelous works. I will be glad and rejoice. I will sing praise to your name, O Most High. When my enemies are turned back, they shall fall at thy presence. For you have maintained my right and my cause, because you are seated on the throne, judging right. You have rebuked the heathen. You have destroyed the wicked. You will put their name out forever and ever. That should give us courage that he will destroy the wicked and remove their name forever and ever. When enemies' destructions come to a perpetual end, and you have destroyed cities, their memorial is perished. But the Lord shall endure forever. He has prepared his throne for judgment. He shall judge the world in righteousness. He shall minister judgment to the people in uprightness. His ways are right. And sometimes people think that serving God or being a Christian is hard. It really isn't. It's simple. We're told, Jesus said that a child would not err in it. But he says he will judge the people in uprightness. The Lord will also be a refuge for the oppressed, a refuge in time of trouble. And they that know his name will put their trust in him. For Lord, you have not forsaken them that seek you. This is pretty profound. And I'm in Psalm 9 now. And he goes on verse 13 and says, "Have mercy upon me, O Lord. Consider my trouble, which I suffer of them that hate me, and lift me up from the gates of death, that I may show forth your praise in the gates, and I will rejoice in your salvation." The evildoers are sunk down in the pit that they made, in their own net, which they hid, and their own foot was slipping within. The Lord is known by the judgment which he executes. The wicked is snared in his work of his own hands. That should help us in this day and time, that they are snared in the works of their own hands. All the nations that forget God and the wicked will be turned into the grave. For the needy shall not always be forgotten. The expectation of the poor shall not perish forever. And he goes on to say, "Arise, O Lord, let not man prevail. Let all the wicked be judged in your sight. Put them in fear, O Lord, that the nations may know themselves to be only men." And even though we are only men, which is good to remember, we know from the earlier chapters that he has crowned us with honor and glory. And the thing to always remember in our hearts is he will judge in uprightness. So when I say that it's simple, it really is. Do what is right. That's what the word righteousness means. Doing what is right. So there was a lot of instruction in here, and a lot of blessings and help in here. He says the wicked will be put in the grave, and the needy will not always be forgotten, and the poor shall not perish forever. Um, there's a prayer. These two chapters have a lot in here. There's a prayer that says, "Arise, O Lord, let not men prevail. Let the wicked be judged in your sight." So in 2 verses, which didn't take long at all, I had a lot to help me through this day. I had some instructions that told me I was crowned with honor and glory, and that I would be helped, the needy would not, and the poor will not be forgotten. To know that the wicked will be snared in their own pit, and I can go today and says, "I will praise thee, O Lord, with my whole heart. I will show all your marvelous works." That's our abilities, showing all our marvelous works. Like I said, it's not hard. He gives each one of us talents. He gives each one of us abilities. Some people are mechanics. Some people are ministers. Some people are lawyers. Some people are school teachers. Some people are mothers. Um, he gives us all the things that we can do. So we have the farmers. I could just go on and on to show our good works. Some are talented. Some are musicians. Those are our good works. And verse 2, "I will be glad and rejoice in you. I will sing praise in your name." So we're to be joyful. I encourage you to open up these Psalms. Many times I've been comforted and helped just by opening up a Psalm. David wrote a lot of them, maybe not all, but most of them are attributed to him. And we know that when he was a boy in the sheep field, before he became king, he sang on his harp. And when King Saul had his breakdown. We would today, in today's vernacular, we would call it he had a nervous breakdown. David would sing to him, and it would soothe Saul. These stories are all in the Bible. If you haven't read them and you're a reader, or you're just someone that likes a good movie, and most of us do, these stories are like listening to a good movie. So I encourage you once again, each and every time, open up this book and read it. It isn't a book of hate and do this and do that or you'll burn in hell. It isn't a book that says that. Because I have to remind you, the word hell means grave. And we all want to live. God came to give us life. He created us for life. Jesus says he came to give us abundant life. And it's changing the way you think, which will really give you a more positive attitude. Because it's hard to have one in this day and time. And believe it or not, I got a positive attitude from someone who was really, as a teenager, I was really rebellious, negative, didn't like anybody, didn't think anybody liked. I was a throwaway, foster child, children's home kid. And I found positive in here. So read it with a positive attitude. And just let it soak in. Let all this good stuff soak in. And it will help you throughout your day. So until next time, have a great, wonderful day.
It's who you are. It's who you are.